GameTout! Welcome to GameTout, the show where I tout about video game topics that you want to know. Today's topic: what are your 2016 predictions? Alright, 2016 predictions. And by the way, these are all going to be Nintendo themed. And I'm not going to have a timer. I know I usually do 4 minutes, but no timer. I have a lot of predictions. And as you know, I'm the one that said that the Wii U is, was not going to, sell very good. I was going to be like their least selling console, and I was kind of right. Predicted a couple things, so hopefully my predictions, they're pretty good on. And I'm sorry, I'm a Nintendo fanboy. However, I'm straight to the point and I'm serious. So my predictions, hopefully they don't offend you. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So my predictions of 2016. Let's start in the very beginning. So it's already January. Paper Mario just came out. Nintendo's doing pretty good because they have this new, the Pokemon anniversary coming out. People will get, stuff with that. They're probably going to come out with the Pokemon, Z later this year. The whole, shebang that they're going to do. I don't think they're going to make a new, big Pokemon, unless you think, Pokemon Go is a big launch title. But as far as, a next generation Pokemon, it's not going to happen in 2016. However, in the NX, I think it could happen, but I'm thinking it's going to be more like 2017 if we're going to be seeing anything. Hey, but we don't know. We'll see in the E3, but my prediction is that there's not going to be like a big Pokemon thing. But I do see that we can have like Pokemon Z, and of course Pokemon Go is coming out. So Pokemon, that's what's going to happen on there. Now Zelda, they're saying it's going to be the year of Zelda, and it's awesome because it's 30th anniversary, and I, of course, am a huge Zelda fan, so I'm excited about it. Of course, Twilight Princess is coming out in a couple weeks in the beginning of March, and the HD remake is, it's pretty cool. I just finished playing Twilight Princess on the LP, so I'm not too excited about it. However, it's cool that they're doing that for the, people that haven't, the newcomers to the Nintendo, the newer generation. They haven't played Twilight Princess because it was on the GameCube and the Wii. So, if you haven't had a chance, definitely pick it up. It's a great buy, especially if you haven't played it. I literally just played it a couple months ago, so I don't know if it's a good buy for me, but whatever. I do think that they are going to do a direct probably next month to show off Zelda, because obviously they need to do a direct to probably promote the Pokemon anniversary release as well as the Zelda Twilight Princess release. However, I do think that they are going to sneak in Zelda U news in there. I know, it's early in the year to be talking Zelda U, but I do think because they want to do the year of Zelda, I think that the direct in February is probably going to have the new Zelda U. How much content? I don't know. I'm thinking that they're going to show, something, but I don't know if they're going to show what they, the secret of what they were hiding. I think they're going to wait until E3 to probably show that. However, I do think that we're at least going to show, we're actually going to see a trailer, and not a 13-second one like the last time. I think they're going to actually show something, or at least maybe the creator is going to be talking a little bit about, maybe some of the stuff that you can do. But again, I don't know if they're going to go too far in as show the gimmick. But I do think it is coming out in February, the direct, because it's the 30th anniversary of Zelda also. I did say 30th last time for Pokemon. It was 20th anniversary. 30th anniversary of Zelda is on, it's at the end of February, so I'm thinking that's where the direct is going to be laying. So obviously, if you're going to be showing Twilight Princess, you're going to be showing Zelda U, and it's definitely a good time to do that because in March, Twilight Princess comes out, and in April, Star Fox comes out. But what's after that in 2016? I think that they're going to actually show off the NX in May. I do think they're going to talk about it in March. So I do see an announcement coming out in March. However, they don't want to overshadow the Wii U because they're still selling games on the Wii U. So they want their Twilight Princess and they want Star Fox to sell. So they're not going to mention NX too much. So I'm saying, or predicting, I think they're going to show the NX in May. And then, not like show it off, but they're going to like show probably like what's unique about it, or like at least do a little bit of teases. Maybe they'll show the system and stuff. However, at E3, that's when they're actually going to have the trailers and show playable footage and stuff like that. So that's my prediction. I do think that they are going to announce a couple games. I don't know if they're gonna have Pikmin. This is like one of the only predictions where I'm not sure. I don't know about Pikmin 4. I don't know if it's coming out for the NX, or if I don't know if it's coming out for the Wii U. My guess is that they're gonna wait for the Wii U, but I do think it's a 2017 launch title if it is for the NX. If they do announce it for the Wii U, then I'm guessing it's gonna be coming out in August. So we have something to look forward to. Star Fox, I'm going to go backwards a little bit because I kind of skipped over that. Star Fox Zero, it's coming out in April. I'm sorry, the graphics look dated, and really I was super excited to see Star Fox, and like I was like, oh my god, Star Fox is going to be so amazing. But the moment Miyamoto came, was like, look at it, you get to play with the motion controls and stuff like that. I still don't even know personally if you could change the controls. I'm pretty sure you can to like do it like normally. However, because they're marketing like that and the way it just looks dated. Like if you compare it, that to another space thing, and not saying that it's like, these are excellent games, but like Battlefront or something, the casual person, they're looking at this and they're not seeing like what made Star Fox like like super, like I don't know, it looks dated to me. So my prediction is it's gonna sell okay. I don't think it's gonna do very good on sales, especially because it's coming out during the same time as Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4 is gonna like overshadow it completely on all the websites. So, and the thing is, like, because it's coming out at the same time, I know I would play Uncharted over Star Fox. It's kind of sad, but yeah, it's true. So that's my prediction with Star Fox. Sucks, but get rid of those motion controls. And speaking of that, that's where I want to talk about the NX. What are my predictions about the NX? It's coming out this year. That is my prediction. I know they haven't said 2016, but I do think it's coming out in 2016. And there's rumors everywhere, like what's it gonna be? Is it gonna be for like a console and a handheld? Yes, I do think that they are gonna do that. It's smart business. Nintendo owns the handheld market, and they're doing okay with the console, but they've done great with the console in the past. So like, if they merge it, just imagine half the teams currently are working on 3DS games, and half the team is working on Wii U games. Even if it's just Nintendo games coming out, there's solid games coming out for both systems. Yeah, they're not coming out very much, but they're solid games. Now just imagine both teams are now making games on one system. That's double the games. So, on the Wii U, like, you see all these releases and they're like 3 months apart because, they don't have, all the teams are making games, but like, it's just Nintendo. There's no third parties or anything making anything. So, it's basically like every 2 months, like there's like a title, and some of them are not even that good. Now, double that. Now you have a game coming out every month. That's just Nintendo. Now, if they do the specs like PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, which I'm hoping Nintendo, get it through your heads, get to the generation right now, get the specs on board. I do think that they're going this way because I think their failed experiment with the Wii U, I'm hoping, and again, this is just business Michael talking, I'm hoping that they're putting in their brain like, oh, maybe it is a good idea if we do this. Of course you could do your gimmicks, you know, Nintendo. I know you love every single gimmick in the world. However, make it so that you sell it with the controller, you know, normal controller, and I know they're probably gonna do a handheld, and I'll get to that right now, but you know, something that you play a game with that has the same amount of buttons and stuff that's compatible for PlayStation and Xbox. So if they want to port their games to this, or you know, make games like, you know, at the same time, that they could do it easily and fluid, third parties will be happy and they don't have to use a little waggly stick thing. Awesome, that's perfect. Now if you want some games to work with, you know, with the wiggly stick thing or whatever gimmick that they're, you know, thinking of doing, then have that optional. People will buy an accessory if it's optional, if they like the accessory. Like, say for example, Wii Fit. Wii Fit came with that balance board, and that sold like tons. Like, it's crazy amount of how much it sold. And the person getting the Wii Fit, they knew going into it that peripheral like works for that game and that game only, and it doesn't really work with anything else. Yes, developers can make it for that. However, they know going into it that it's not really going to be supported except if you're playing this game, and it still does good. They need to do stuff like that, but keep the core system, keep it gamer related. I think what happened to Nintendo is basically they're so into doing all their gimmicks that they kind of leave the gamer realm and they go, the gamers will follow us. But the thing is, they haven't been. The core gamer, they moved on to PlayStation 4 and Xbox, and even kids today, when they see the systems, they see the graphic difference. They see what games that they want to play, and they want to play the PlayStation 4. And I'm going to say it, the better systems. Those are better built systems than the Wii U. They need to catch up, because if they were on the same playing field, Nintendo's quality of games are just astounding. And even if they do gimmicks on some of the games, they basically will, you know, have the core gamers, because every core gamer loves Mario. Every core gamer, you know, likes Zelda and stuff. So they will buy a Nintendo. So that's something that they need to do, especially if they do like their little gimmick, if they're going to do a handheld console mix. So the way I'm imagining it, and this is just me thinking out loud, is I'm thinking that the system is actually, let's just say the console's sitting right here and you're playing your handheld. I think that you're going to be able to download stuff from your system to your actual download. So a lot of people are saying that, you know, like, how are you going to put the discs in there and stuff like that, and you can put the discs in there. What I think is, it's actually going to be downloadable. So you download stuff to your handheld when you're at your home base, when you're at your house and you're next to your console, and through the Wi-Fi you could basically download it to your handheld. Now it's on your handheld, so you could go everywhere. The only thing is, your handheld only has so much memory, so it's probably going to have, like, let's throw a number out, 128 gigabytes. So if you have that much gigabytes, you could probably store 3 games on it. Of course, all the save files and stuff like that, but you can store 3 games on it. But if you want to play another one, you basically need to either get another memory card or basically do another download. Now, the downloads are on your cloud and stuff like that, so basically whenever you have Wi-Fi, you could just basically do that. That's what I'm presuming that they're going to do. They're going to do some sort of, I'm just, throwing shit out there. But I do think that's going to be something correlating with what they're going to do. Now, are they going to have CDs? I know a lot of people like physical copies of things. However, I actually think, it is kind of dated. However, I too like the physical copy. I like having physical copies of things because it's basically like, oh, I have it and I have it forever. How about, what if they do this? Like, what if they have an amiibo? But if they sell an amiibo, like let's just say like you know a Wii U Link amiibo, and when you tap it on the controller, its code basically is a code, like a number for the download. So basically, when you buy the amiibo, that's how they sell the game. Like, what if you go like that, and then it registers the amiibo to this you know, the NX, and then now anytime you want to get that game, it downloads the game to your system. So now you actually have a physical copy. So you know, there could be like a quick menu instead of like choosing a game, which you can do. You could just grab your amiibo and go, I want to play this, and then it'll come on because you tapped your amiibo to it. That would be awesome. I would love to have like a shelf, like, you know, because I have a shelf over here, but have a shelf and just have like all the amiibos lined up and be like, you see this Paper Mario amiibo? That's the Paper Mario. Look at the Mario Kart one. Look at the, you know, F-Zero. You want to play F-Zero? Let's do this. And then put it on the thing, and then it comes on. That'd be amazing. That's like, it's actually a lot cooler than having like a you know, a CD. I know some people wouldn't like that, but personally, I think that's a great idea. We'll see if that happens. Again, that's just me, like, you know, bullshitting like ideas. There's another idea for NX. I was doing a little research, so this is probably a stupid thing, but what about? Do you remember like years ago when it was during the generation of the Wii? Do you remember that heart? That heart thing? Like it basically got your heartbeat. So you put it on your finger, and it registers your heartbeat, and they were like marketing it like oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome. They never did anything with it. So like, because obviously, like, imagine playing a game, you're trying to play the Wii U game, but you go like this with the heart monitor on your finger. It doesn't work. That's obviously why it didn't come out, because basically like the technology is cool, however practical, you know, use of it wasn't that good. How about if they wanted to keep the heart monitor thing, like if they wanted to make, you know, like those type of games, like running games, like a Wii U type, Wii Fit type game, or like a Resident Evil type where basically like a zombie's walking by and you have to like be really quiet, so it's like registering your heartbeat. How about if it's on the back of the controller? Kind of like how, I don't know if you ever had those like exercising machine, like where you hold those things. Imagine it's like, you know, if their technology was on the back of a controller, so you're playing, and basically it registers your heartbeat the entire time, so you're playing and it's registering it. So when you're playing games like Resident Evil and stuff, you have to like basically like try to keep calm and stuff like that, or the zombie will turn around and eat you because basically it hears you because of your heartbeat. That'd be cool. Again, it's an optional thing that they can put on there, and it's a unique, gimmicky thing that Nintendo loves, but it doesn't stray away from, you know, it's an optional thing on a controller for the core gamer. It's like those sort of things I like. So like if Nintendo, you know, did that, I wouldn't be that angry about it. I would actually kind of like it. I would be like, cool, that's cool. Of course I don't need to play it, but it's there if you want to. That's awesome. Of course, I think it's going to be a handheld thing, so it still has motion control things if they want to do the motion controls, but again, all the buttons are there, so if they need to play anything on there, of course it's touch screen because they love touch screen and stuff. It's all there. That's cool. Games! What do I think is going to come out? Launch titles. Let's think of the launch titles. Main launch title, Super Mario Galaxy 3. That is a game that would get the core gamers going, oh hell yes. Just imagine PlayStation 4 graphics, Mario Galaxy. So it's basically Mario Galaxy HD, amazing, beautiful graphics. And this game everybody loves. Casuals and gamers, they love Mario Galaxy, and it's about time that they do it, because the other Mario games that are coming out, yeah, Mario Maker's cool. I don't think another sequel is going to come out in 2016. But Mario Galaxy, it's about time. I think the last one came out in like 2009, I want to say. So it's been 7 years since like a true Super Mario like world. Because I know that there was Super Mario 3D World, but it was kind of like a mixture of 3D and 2D. And that's actually kind of like my least favorite out of the series, because they have like different genres of Mario. It's my least favorite. Now, they could make a sequel to Super Mario Sunshine, like that style, like basically Super Mario 64, Mario Sunshine. I don't think they're going to do it yet. However, Mario Galaxy 3, it would fit in so well, and it would do amazing as a launch title. The other launch title that I think that they should do, and I know you hate me for it, but Zelda U should be a launch title for the NX. I do think business-wise that they should say it's coming out for the NX before the Wii U version. And I know everybody would be like, no! They did it with Twilight Princess, came out a couple weeks later for the GameCube, even though you know damn well that the GameCube version was way finished, you know, even before the Wii U version. They had that finished, they knew what they were doing. But it moves consoles. They seriously just need to move away from the Wii U, and I know that they don't want to alienate people, but the thing is, it's a good business move, because say for example, if you wanted to play Zelda U and you see that Mario Galaxy 3 and Zelda U is on the new system, my goodness, you're gonna want the new system. Smart, gets people buying it, and of course you know that they're going to try to get the casuals, and the way that I think they're going to get the casuals is, and this is 100%, because I don't know about Mario Galaxy, this is just my predictions. I do think they are making Mario Galaxy. I do think that they're going to have the Zelda U on the NX. It's going to be released a little bit before. However, I think 100% they will do this. Amiibo will be front and center on the new system. And the way that they'll do it is they're going to merge kind of like the Miiverse-ish type thing. And this will be excellent, because right now the Amiibo do absolutely nothing. But just imagine, and it can come with the Amiibo also as well, just so that people could test it out if they don't have Amiibo already. But imagine you put your Amiibo on your system, and it's like an Amiibo land. Let's just call it Amiibo land. So when you turn on your system, there's an Amiibo land, and when you put your character on, you're that character in your world. And basically it's just like a little city, and you get to build stuff with it, so it's kind of like Animal Crossing, and you get to make your houses and stuff like that, like I don't know, like few things to do, like you can organize things. You have your house that shows all your amiibo, so basically like you can see like what amiibo you have registered on your Wii U, or not Wii U, the NX, and it's free. This thing would be free, and it comes like, so when it comes on the system, it's already built in, and your friends can visit your place, you can visit your friends' places. And each amiibo will probably have a side quest or two. So basically, those little things would get people to buy amiibos insanely. Just imagine, like you're basically seeing, you go to somebody's amiibo land, and you see like this like cool little thing, and you're like, what is this? Like, oh, but I can't play that that side quest or something because I don't have that amiibo. Like, so you want to get that amiibo so you can build that same thing, and of course, again, you have to register it to your NX, and now you can make this carnival ride portion of your land. I don't know. I'm just throwing things out, but business-wise, people would eat that up. Like, just look at Disney Infinity. People eat that thing up because you can do different playsets or different like missions and different stuff with those things. If it's built into the system, if it's integrated to the system, people would eat that up like chocolate. Like if they, like it's a no-brainer. So 100%, they are going to do something like that because it's the smartest thing to do right now. The only thing that's saving Nintendo, like right now, like for profit, like because they're in profit again, even though the Wii U is not doing it's not doing very well, but they're in profit because their amiibos are selling like crazy. Take advantage of that. People are going to soon find out, maybe the saturation or something. There's too many amiibos out there and they don't do anything. They absolutely don't do anything right now. Get it to do something on the main system and it would do very well. Now, that opens it up to DLC and stuff. Me personally, I don't want DLC. I really despise it. It's cool that you have the feature and stuff like that. But once they start getting into the realm of they have the game built, but you can't get to this area until you buy the DLC. I hate when it's already pre-built and they block stuff. DLC. I hope Nintendo doesn't go that route. Little by little, it looks like they are. I'm hoping that they don't do that here in 2016, but I can actually see that for Zelda U a little bit. I'm just hoping that they don't go too far in it, but I do think that there is going to be those type of things in Zelda U, and I'm already cringing saying it because I don't own an amiibo. I don't have any because I don't see the point in those. However, I don't want to buy a whole bunch of amiibo to unlock stuff on the new Zelda U. That would piss me off. I'm already paying $60 for the game. If I have to pay $60 to get the Ganon Link, Toon Link, Zelda, Wolf Link, that's already 5, times 12, that's $60. $60, and imagine if they hide a dungeon for each of those or something like that. Oh my god, that'd get me pissed off. Now little things like, refill hearts, arrows, okay, that's fine, whatever. However, I really hope they don't go the other way. However, DLC in the future, if they already built the game and then a couple months later they, during this time frame they go, okay, we built a little bit more and now it's DLC. I understand that kind of DLC. Mario Kart did it really well. Super Smash Bros. It's cool that you can do the fighters and everything. Again, they're optional. However, once you start blocking content that's already pre-built in a game, that's where I stay now. And I'm hoping Nintendo doesn't do that in 2016. But little by little, I think that they're going to get there. I just hope that they don't. So, Nintendo, if you're listening, don't do it. Don't do it, please. You love us, right? Anyways. I kind of went off topic on there. I just wanted to get my DLC rant out of the way. But basically, we know sort of what's happening in 2016 in the first half. The second half is where everything's up in the air. But again, I do think that they're going to show off Zelda in February. I do think that they're going to start showing the NX in May. I do think they're going to start talking about it in March. E3 is going to be where they show everything, and of course, November is going to be the release date for the NX. So, in between that gap, I don't know exactly what games that they're going to do. Pikmin would be the most obvious. So if they have Pikmin, I think it's going to come out in August. If they do hold true and Zelda U is only coming out for the Wii U, then I would think that Zelda U is going to be coming out in either August or September, because it would be stupid. It would be stupid if it's released at the same time as the NX, because it would hurt the sales of the NX if it's not coming out for that system. That's stupid business. So they need to distance themselves from it, or at least they need to make sure that they bundle it with the NX if it's backwards compatible. I do think that they should be backwards compatible, but again, optional, backwards compatible, so you can link up your Wii U controller to the system and play Wii U games on it, and same thing with the Wiimote you can basically play Wii games on it. I don't know if they're gonna go that far, like into the backlog, but it'd be cool if they could play, if you could play Wii games on it and Wii U games, but as a option. Do not force people to own those controllers. That's the one thing that they need to stay away from. Is they need to make sure that they go with the main controller, the core controller that we were talking about, and the other stuff, that's just for backwards compatibility. That's it. Now, if they want to do one game or two, like if they bring back Wii Sports, Wii Sports 3 or something like that, yes, you need a Wiimote to play that. That's fine, whatever. However, do not make that a requirement when you play the other games, because you will alienate the players and you will alienate the third parties. I think Nintendo's going to do the core thing because I think that they're going to try to play it smart. However, there's going to be some sort of gimmick. I just don't know what it is. Because what I always say, and it's kind of like a cuss word, like, not they're going to fuck it up, but they're going to Nintendo it up somehow. I'm hoping it's a good gimmick, but I really, and maybe just the gimmick is going to be surrounded the Amiibo, like the Amiibo Land. That's cool, whatever. Again, that's optional. However, I hope that they don't do, now we have no controllers. It's just, you put these mittens on your fingers and you control things with your fingers or something like that. No. Nintendo, keep it to the core gamer. You'll be fine. 2016 is going to be interesting because we're going to get a lot of news in the middle. So we'll see how this plays out. But again, those are my predictions. Again, Zelda U, NX title. Mario Galaxy 3, I do think it's going to be a launch title. And of course, Amiibo Land, I'm announcing it here. That is a fact. Anyways, this is GameTout. Thank you guys so much. Please subscribe and stuff like that. I know this was long-winded, but I need to get that off my chest because basically I like doing predictions, especially when people get mad at me in the comments, but then years later, they, like, if they watched a video, it's like, oh, goddamn, he's pretty close on all these. I literally got the Wii U right. I got release dates right with what games were coming out at certain times. So I like these prediction things. I think I'm pretty spot on. We'll see. We'll see how 2016 goes. Again, I'm MBW Champion. You guys are awesome. And this has been GameTout. Later!